How y'all doing? Libra. Let's see what's going down with you this week, Libra. I want to tell y'all thank you for joining me and coming to spend some time with me. I appreciate every last one of you. Now let's see what's going to be going down in your energy that we need to talk about. We're starting today all the way to next Saturday. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, and all my new ones. You know y'all love by me. So I don't know how to in the dog. We talking to my Libras. We talking to the liberated, the judges, the people in charge. With the Libras, the ones that make all law and order in this sucker. Let's see what's going down, law and order. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Any black magic goes right back to center. Someone here is longing, and you might be separated from somebody right now. So someone's going through a separation, and somebody's longing for you. Someone's just feeling they separated, or you might be separated from someone allegedly. Take this with a grain of salt. Names come out allegedly, anything like that. Don't take it personal if it's not your story. Something about a separation here. What else is going on here that we need to know in this energy? What else? Okay. Something about a cycle being, there's a cycle that is completion. There's some cycle that's done, okay? And so someone is guarded from a situation. They're not being vulnerable anymore because it's time to change and move on, okay? Someone here is in the summer. Someone will be moving on in the summer. Something about apology coming to someone. Somebody wants to apologize to somebody. I want to apologize. And somebody wants to apologize, but you know, there is an ancestor. They're making, your ancestors are over this. Something apology. And ancestors are over this. They're over somebody coming to apologize to you. That's something about apology. The ancestors, we own it now. We the ones over this, you know. So the ancestors they're all in this, you know. They're like, I'm over this. We got this. We got this. So something they wanted to apologize about. Okay, I want to apologize. Let's see, what's this separation about here? Libra, what's this separation that you're going through right now, Libra, this week? So someone may be going through a separation. What's going on with this separation this week? Something about somebody self-sabotaging themselves on the second. Something about somebody self-sabotaged this relationship because 34, someone feels entrapped in it. Someone feels like they was entrapped in a relationship or a situation, and now they feel like they're in a hole, and they got a hole in their soul, basically self-sabotage themselves. So someone self-sabotaged themselves and dig themselves in a big hole, you know. So now they're separated from this person because they dig themselves a hole and they got to get out of it. So there's a completion of this situation. What's this completion about? There's a completion about this. What's this completion that we got going on here allegedly? Something about help from above on the 27. So somebody could be 27 years old. They're giving you help from above on how to completely separate in this situation. What's this feeling guarded against something? What you guarded against? Why do you feel so guarded right now? Because of rejection, 13. You feel so guarded because of all the rejection that you're going through in your life right now. So that rejection is influencing you to basically stay put. Now, what do you need to change this week, allegedly? You're going through a change. What's this change? What's this change this week? There's something about your beauty has changed. You're changing your beauty and changing you. So you're changing things about your life this week. You're deciding to make a change, make a new way of thinking. What else is you trying to do this week? This, you know, for this situation. You're trying to be an alchemy. You know, you're in that alchemy energy, 25. Somebody could be 25 or on the 25th. These are dates in your birthday arc. It best be dates that this might happen on 25 days or on the 25th. What's the growth you got? What's this growth you might be feeling this week in the summer? What's this summer? What's going on with the growth in the summer? So something about your sexuality. 33 in the past. Someone is starting to realize they're figuring out their sex. They don't want to confront. See, someone really don't want to confront their sexuality. They don't want to confront that, but they're going to go ahead and confront. What about this sexuality in reverse? And somebody finna confront that, because these cycles are changing. 6 cycles is changing you. You're starting to change and realizing that you need to work on that and give up everything being sexually driven, okay? And your sexuality, you're not stuck anymore in that. What's this apology about? What's this apology about, Spirit? What's this apology about? It's apology. Someone wants to be the wild card. Somebody on the 15th, they want to pull the wild card to apologize about letting go of someone in the past. The 26th, someone wants to come and apologize for letting go, and they want to get courage on the 30th to do it. But somebody's in a hole in their soul right now. 36, someone has a hole in their soul when it comes to that. They're not trying to hear that, and they're in their home. 35, they're not even trying to hear that. So their family and tribe, someone the 20th has a whole, have love, and they're in their home when it comes to their true tribe. They're waiting on their true tribe to show up. Someone that did not hurt you already. What's the ancestors want you to know here? What's the ancestors want to say about this, Spirit? Ancestors, what do you want to say? It says procrastinating on the 8th. Somebody says, someone was procrastinating. They've been procrastinating a lot on doing things. What's this procrastinating? Somebody been procrastinating to victim consciousness, to 12, putting themselves in victim consciousness. Somebody was trying to, but they want to know how. Okay, say what you mean and mean it. On the 18th, it's time to say what you mean and mean it. And have self-love for yourself, 24. And know that love is coming to you on the 28th. You got to love yourself. Start loving yourself and go through this healing that you need to do. Somebody, 21, they need to go through this healing and have faith. 22, need to have faith, and realize that don't sit in the rut that you don't make a rut for yourself, and you don't have to, Sometimes we make our own self be in a hole that just because we don't want to face reality. You have to come on out of that hole and come to civilization. This week it's time to shine. It's time to go out there and get out of that hole. What else? It says people in this cult are going to be told to get their affairs together and go down because of all these magic backfires. See, there's magic backfires on them messing with your relationships and stuff. There's a magic backfire going on because they didn't want you to have no union because of lies, but that's not going to happen. They didn't want that. See, they dirty socks. They never watched their dirty socks in the past. They wanted you to be dirty, never wash, never clean up after yourself. Just let yourself go. I need my house key back because if you lied and you was acting crazy. Somebody wanted their house key back in New Hampshire in the past. Somebody could have been a black person. Allegedly, they wanted their house key back. I will never talk to you again, player. Player. Somebody said they ain't talking to you no more, and that's prerogative. Somebody named Lisa, alleged names come out, but somebody had a bad drug problem in the past, allegedly. Trigger warning that was causing all this, but don't get stuck in illusions of fame and fortune. That's what happened when it was on them drugs, allegedly. So a sister had something to do with taking somebody out in the past, or trying to get somebody taken off this earth, allegedly. Someone named Jack in the past, they tried to stop somebody's prosperity. Somebody tried to stop somebody. Haley tried to stop somebody's prosperity in the past, allegedly, and that's not gonna work. Allegedly, they didn't want their song to go viral either. But have faith. This person is very emotional. Somebody named Eleanor in the past, they was trapped out of your life. That's all. And don't worry about it. Stuff gonna get real bad for these karmics, and they gonna deal with this karma. Like, share, and subscribe.